Welcome to today's TunHub tutorial, inviting participants. There are two ways to invite participants to your study. First of all, here next to your study, there's this button invite. So imagine you want to invite them to the study demo study May 2016. You can click here, or at the same button also here up here at your dashboard, there's the invite participant button. Let's click this button and you come to our e-marketing tool. So let's say we want to create a new invite to the group we just created. In our other tutorials, you learned how to create groups, and now imagine we have created these groups. They're called My Research Group Participant Pool, and we want to invite them. Let's say there are these 30 students from your class, they're in there. We want to invite them to our study. So how are we going to do that? Well, our tool, we clicked on new, and then we saw here, you see the list names you can select, or I can select here in this case. And for you, of course, it's different. And then I want to select my research group. So then I click just yes, and then only this group is going to be given this email. If I want to include, for example, my research group where the university researchers are also in, then I can click here yes. So for the sake of the argument right now, we just want to invite this group. And then you go down here. This is your email area, and this would be the topic of your email, and this would be the bottom of your email. In order to change the text, just as I said here, just hover over the text block you see here, and then there's here button. Just button, you could edit here. You could duplicate it, or if you want to move this part to the bottom, you could just move it down here if you want. Okay, let's move it up. What you also can do, if you don't like that area, you can just click here on the trash bin, and then it's just gone. Yeah, if you want to duplicate it, you can click here on that button. Or if you want to have more actions, you can click here, and then you could change the background color in this case. But I would suggest to stick to the white background color. So for example, let's see, we want to change this text here. And then we just do like this. And you see this editor open. So you can watch it as the source code, or you can add links, or like a normal word editor. You can make it bold or italic. You can underline it. You can align it differently. You can have another style, another size. So you can play around with that. So for the first of all, okay, we want to have a topic, and let's say please participate in our study. And then here you can, for example, have the study title of the study, effect of Starbucks on the performance of students. So then here, and this is like the title, and now we come to the text block. And the text block, as you see here, we already included a tag for you. And this tag would be replaced afterwards, once you send it, by the first name. If you want to have the last name or the full name, this is just an example. I wrote to you to change the salutation, just click this button over here in the editor. Yeah, so, and click subscriber. So first of all, we delete that because we want to do our own stuff. Now we click that button, it's the tag button, and here it's the subscriber. And then you have first part of subscriber name, or you want to have the last part. For example, if it would be John Doe, that would be Dear John, this would be Dear Doe, this would be the full name, John Doe, yeah, and that would be the email of the subscriber. So let's say we want to have the full name. So let's just click and see it's already here. Dear subtag name, yeah, and then we just have to make a comma. And then if I imagine you have 10 people in your group, then this subtag would be replaced by each person's name. So now we want to have a message, and we'll just say, Dear John blah blah, please participate in my awesome new study about caffeine. So, and then we don't want to have it bold. No, we don't want to have it bold. Then we just mark it and just take the bold out. If you want to add a link to your landing page, which you just created, you know, the landing page of your study, you can again click on this icon and choose study landing pages. So let's do that. We want to add the link. We just click again on our tag, and then we click on study landing pages. And you remember our demo study May 2016. And then we insert this tag, and see, now it's inserted, and it will be replaced by the information about your study. So let's write a little bit of text. Please find more information about my study by clicking the read more button, because this tag creates a read more button. If you, for example, come from another country, or if you don't like the word read more, what you can do, what I wrote here, what you can do, you just copy this one here and put it behind this, inside of the tag. Remember this line, this has to be a line, because here's also a line, there's also a line, you have to put the line in here. Write read more, and then you can use whatever you say. You can also say welcome or learn more about my study. So then this tag creates a button with the title of your study, and a button which now is not called read more anymore, but it's called learn more about my study. So, but if we want to make it very, very easy for our users, and most of them, they don't have their password, and they don't have the username. So we created something else. You can create a so-called call to action button, like I created down here, and have the link to your landing page. Let's do that. Again, we click on our tag button. First of all, we delete all that here, and then we write to participate directly in my study. Please click the button below. So now we're going to create this button below. We click on the tag again, and then a call to action with auto login. Yeah. So first of all, we click auto login, and the button text. See, and then you're creating a button, and the button text should be participate now. So then we can choose the background color. Let's take a nice green here. You have the font color, and you can have an icon. Let's use this icon here, but no, we don't want the icon here. We want the icon none. We want the icon on the left side. See, you can choose between left and right. So if you want to have the like icon on the left side, you go upstairs here, or if you want to have the icon on the right side, you can use this row below. For example, you want to have this icon on the right side, and then you can have this. So the most important thing, now this button would create an auto login to go to your landing page, but right now you don't know the URL to your landing page, and for that we unfortunately have to go a little bit dashboard again. That's dashboard again, and there's landing pages of my studies under the dashboard, and there's here demo study 2016. See, and this is the study we created, and here's the URL. You just take this, copy, and paste it in here. So, and now we click insert this tag, and now we created a button, and every participant who gets this email from you, they're already registered in the system, right? So we know their username, we know their password, but now we encrypted their username and their password in this email, so there's no way that somebody else can actually steal their password. And when they click on this button, participate now, then they would automatically be directed to your study. Let's see how that works. So first of all, but then we have to give this a subject. Let's say a demo email. That's all you have to type in, and then you click preview and send. Preview send. So now you see this is how if you scroll down, preview and send, it's very, very nicely. You see this is how your email would look like. Please participate in your study. This is what you typed in. See, and this already replaced our tag. And this here replaced the tag of your study. If I would click here now, then I would be redirected to the landing page of your website. Or if I would click here on the button, then this person would automatically be logged in and could start participating in your study. If you want to see how the email is going to look like, for example, an iPhone or an Android phone, here you can click on this one. So this is how this would look like in an iPhone, like this. This is how it would look like there. This is how it would look like an iPad, and this is how it would look on a normal screen. If you want to send a test, I just typed in here my email address, or we can type another email address in it. TunHub.com. Enter. Right? Oh yeah, it's already here. So I take this one away. So let's go again. Ansgar@tunhub.com. And there it is. So you can send as many, you can use as many email addresses as you want and send a test, for example, to yourself before you send it to that group to see how it works. And then you can send either the version as HTML or either version as a text. So let's send this email to ourselves. If you want, you can actually also schedule it. You can say, okay, let's see how that would look like, and then you could choose a date if you don't want. For example, now it's Friday afternoon, you do it now, but you know that over the weekend nobody's coming and looking in their email account. You can send it, for example, first thing in the morning on Monday while you are still sleeping. Yeah. So, but we're not scheduling right now. Right now we're testing. So now we're going to send a test. See, and then it's message demo email successfully sent to ansgar@tunhub.com. And now we're waiting to receive our email. And I'm going to log out of the system meanwhile, while we're waiting, to log out of the system to show you how the auto login function works. So now, as you see, I opened my email, and this is the email I received from myself. This is the test email. It looks very, very clean. We didn't want to do some fancy schmancy newsletter. It should be very white and should focus on the very information you really need. So if we would click here, you see, this is the text we wrote into it. Based on the email settings of your own email browser, the colors might look different. You saw on the website it was green, but now here this is not green anymore because my email browser is overriding the settings. So, you know, let's stick. I mean, you can never, you know, you can never really know what the email browser is going to do with it. And yeah, so this is my name. So see, name's perfectly put in. It was replaced by the tag. Now here also this is replaced by the tag. If I would click here, learn more about my study, this was the button we created. Then we just see the study, yeah, our landing page, which we created before. And you see we're not logged in. Yeah, this is just the landing page we could see. But if we click the button to participate directly in my study, please click the button below. And if I click now on this participate now, see already, you see there was a link created. Now we are logged in. That's why this logged out comes. And we could participate now. The study is still in draft. That's why it's not a link. But if the study would be live, there would be a link here where can I participate, and then the person clicks here the link, and then they participate. So that's all there is to know about inviting participants actively. The other way to get participants for your study is that they passively participate, because as a participant, if they log in by themselves, down here under available studies, your study would be shown right now here if your participant criteria match. So my participant criteria right now match to nothing with this demo account here, and so now nothing is shown. But if I would log in with my normal account, then here the list for me as a participant of studies would be shown, and I could participate. So there are two ways to participate: either to generate the study and hope that the participants click on your study, or you go actively and try to invite them actively over your invite participant button. In this way, you can also manage your complete participant pool which you're having, right? So you could upload a complete participant pool inside of TunHub and group them in different groups, as we learned. You know, here this button group and access control, so you can add participants to different groups, and thus are able to talk to or to target them differently and separately. Okay, so that was it about invite participants. Thank you for watching. TunHub inviting participants.